This is your News Source Evening Bulletin for today, Monday, the 1st day of April in the year 2019. Here's what we're tracking tonight. 6 more workers who fell ill at the Bauxite manganese mining site in the Matthews Ridge area in Region 1 were flown to the city this afternoon. The 6 are exhibiting symptoms similar to the 7 other workers who were air dashed from the mining site over the weekend. The 6 workers who were brought to the city this afternoon have been admitted to the Georgetown Hospital and are being housed in an isolated area. The type of illness has not been determined and several tests are being conducted. The Health Ministry has disputed reports that it may be a case of swine flu, pointing out that there has been no such determination. Medical officials have said that the symptoms do not appear consistent with the swine flu. Some geological officials who are familiar with the area and villagers from the same area believe that the illness may be related to coming into contact with bat waste. The mining site and the mining caves are known to house hundreds of bats, according to persons from the area. Over the weekend, the National Emergency Operations Center was activated to address the situation with the manganese miners after they were air dashed from the Region 1 area. The men had reportedly complained of being ill since earlier in the week, but efforts were only made on Saturday to fly them out after one of the miners died and the condition of the other 7 appeared to have worsened. The medical probe continues this evening. More news coming up in just a moment.
Here now, I want to switch over to GTT right now, no. Because all this time and money I waste on a calls alone can just send up my blood pressure.
You've come to the right place.
Really?
Once you're switched over with our network, you can activate our Fab 5 plan. With our Fab 5 plan, you can enjoy free unlimited calls with 4 family and friends.
You got to be kidding me.
You will also get 5 gigabytes of data with 250 text messages.
You got to be kidding me.
And your chosen 4 can also call you for free.
You got to be kidding me.
Activate the GTT Fab 5 plan today. For only $5,005, you get free unlimited calls to 4 of your closest family and friends, 5 gigs of data plus 250 text messages, and your Fab 5 friends can call you for free. GTT Fab 5.
GBTI is your Guyanese bank, a bank that understands every customer's unique needs, opportunities, challenges, and financial concerns. At GBTI, we see you for you. Whether you're buying a new home or car, planning your next vacation or retirement, saving for your child's future, or whether you're ready to take that bold step of investing in your dream business idea, we are with you every step of the way. We hear your stories and watch you focus on your dreams as we share your aspirations. We are more than just banking. We are a family. We are part of your community. Our commitment extends way beyond the walls of our branches and is demonstrated every day in the opportunities we provide to our individual and business customers. The support, time, and commitment we give back to communities across Guyana to help improve the lives of our Guyanese families. Because we see Guyana through your eyes.
We are legions of men standing strong, but never too proud to stoop and help someone. We must send a clear signal to all. Do right, walk in upright ways, knowing that's what being a man is all about. And ever aware that things will only get worse when good men do nothing. Stand strong. Be the one to live right.
Welcome back. While declaring that the government of Guyana is being duplicitous by not removing its members of parliament who are dual citizens from the National Assembly, Opposition Leader Barra Jagdeo today said the MPs on his side who are dual citizens will be staying away from sittings, but not resigning as members of the National Assembly. The opposition leader appeared on the Jumpstart Morning Show on 94.1 this morning.
But the thing is that they will not be at any sitting of the National Assembly. So they don't have to resign. These 4 dual citizens, Amna Ali and Harman, said they will attend a sitting of the National Assembly. That it would be illegal, immoral, and unheard of that you want the opposition to comply with a ruling, but you don't want to do it so yourself.
The High Court and the Court of Appeal both ruled in the no-confidence cases that members of the National Assembly who are dual citizens are not qualified to be there, in keeping with the constitutional requirements for the post. Both the government and the opposition have members who hold dual citizenship. Last Friday, Minister of State Joe Harmon, who is himself a dual citizen, told reporters that the government will await the appeals that are before the Caribbean Court of Justice before it takes action against its members of parliament who are dual citizens. He said he does not believe he will be sitting in the parliament illegally when it is reconvened this month. But the opposition leader this morning pointed out that Harmon and the other dual citizens on the government side should leave their posts.
Because the court ruled, 2 courts now have ruled that dual citizenship is illegal. Had they said, we will stay away from the sitting of the National Assembly until the matter is definitively determined, I could have understood that position.
When reminded that the law governing dual citizenship and their ineligibility to serve as members of parliament has been around for several years, including under his government, the former president said lawmakers had turned a blind eye to the issue.
That's a separate issue. From time immemorial, I think that the lawmakers of this country and everyone turned a blind eye to the issue. They took that matter to the court when they challenged Sharon Dass's citizenship. This government did. They had 2 adverse rulings, one from the High Court and one from the Court of Appeal. So they took the matter. The matter is now clarified by our courts. There's never been a court ruling on the matter, although most people think that it was a transgression that everyone overlooked.
Jack Dio said if the government had decided to keep its dual citizenship MPs out of the sitting but still hold on to their MP position, he would be less offended. On the police blotter right now, 5 persons have been taken into police custody as investigators continue their probe into the gunning down of Old Boys Town youth Christopher Mansfield. A 6th suspect is being sought. The 18-year-old was shot dead yesterday morning in Old Boys Town while he was on his way to a street football match. His mother said it was just before 7 a.m. that she received the news that her son had been shot. By the time she hurried down to the Georgetown Hospital, doctors there had already pronounced him dead on arrival. The young man's aunt, Vanessa Mansfield, told news sources today that she's unaware of any issue that her son might have had with anyone. The family, she said, remains in a state of shock and disbelief.
I cannot say of any grievances. My nephew, he's, for who know Christopher, they call him Golly Bob. Who know him will tell you he's a very jovial person. Skins its teeth all the time. Very joyful, very helpful, kind, loving. He's a nice child. But I'm just hoping for justice for my nephew. I hope the Commissioner of Police is looking into this matter. Mr. Leslie James, you can use your good office because I know you does most of the time. I really need justice for my nephew.
An official police release said the young man was cornered by the suspects who were on bicycles and armed with cutlasses, knives, and a gun. According to the police, he was shot twice to the right side abdomen but collapsed while running from the scene. It is unclear what triggered the attack, but the suspects are being grilled. Still on the police blotter, the Guyana police force today issued a wanted bulletin for this woman, 49-year-old Milaimi Ali, who is believed to now be living in Queens, New York. She is wanted for questioning in relation to the murder of Ramzan Ali. That murder took place back in 2009. The woman's last known addresses have been given as Lot 29, Good Hope, East Coast of Marara, Gordon Street, Kitty, and 110th Street, Richmond Hill in Queens, New York. Anyone knowing her whereabouts should contact the nearest police station or call telephone numbers 226-2407, 225-2694, or 911. You can also walk into the nearest police station. The police force says all information will be treated with the strictest confidence. The Guyanese's own carrier, Fly Jamaica Airways, is facing the possibility of losing its operations license in both Guyana and Jamaica, as the carrier remains out of operation for a straight 5th month. Aviation officials have told news source that because of the length of time of the airline not being in operation, it might be forced to apply for a new license when and if it decides to return to the skies. All Fly Jamaica staff members were laid off with effect from yesterday, grinding the company's operations to a complete halt. The airline has committed to refunding all of its passengers who have been affected by the closure. But most staff members have not been paid since last November, when the airline was forced to stop its operations when the 757 aircraft it uses crashed during an emergency landing at the Chetty Jagan Airport. The airline's other plane, a 767, was out of operation at the time of the crash, but has never returned to operation. The Consumer Affairs Commission has confirmed that it has received several complaints from customers who are seeking their refunds and who have filed complaints about the way the airline treated them just after that accident back in November. Across the Region is coming up next.
Guyoil is a proud Guyanese-owned and Guyanese-operated company, serving our nation for over 42 years. All the profits remain in Guyana and are used for the development of our country. So when you buy fuel and lubricants from Guyoil, you are directly contributing to Guyana's economic development. Let's continue to build this nation together. Fuel up and drive with Super 95 from Guyoil.
Fuel it up and drive!
Guyana, for the first time ever, two heavyweights in the music industry on one night, on one stage. Extra Beer presents Yardy Fett Dancehall and Soca Concert. Performing live, the youngest and hottest dancehall artist, Alkaline, the Conqueror.
Feel like me can conquer the world now.
And the hottest soca artist, Farmer
You got me hooking me if you want me to.
Get your tickets now for an affordable $3,000, stage front $15,000. Ticket location: White Castle Fish Shop, Just Your Size Boutique, Guinness Bar, Pleasant, Itel Food Shop, Durban Street, Fireside Grill and Chill, Buxton Gas Station, Dave Barker, Digicel Starbrook Bar, Colors Boutique, Westsiders Entertainment Center, Patsy's Beepat Food Court, Sousdike Junction, Extra Beer Location, Starbrook Market, Sweet Point Orange Walk, and HJ Radio Station. Yardy Fett, live, Alkaline and Farmer Nappy, Soca and Dance Hall Concert on Easter Saturday, 20th April 2019 at Guyana National Stadium. Come, Corona, Guinness, Extra Beer, and Extra Energy Drink.
Across the region right now, rescue teams in the Turks and Caicos resumed their search today for Haitian survivors of a twin-engine boat that capsized off the West Caicos on Sunday. The Royal Turks and Caicos Police reported that 15 bodies had been recovered and 14 persons had survived following the tragedy. The authorities said that at least 4 bodies were still unaccounted for in the shark-infested waters. The police said they were alerted to the incident on Sunday and had rescued 14 individuals and recovered 14 bodies, which were found floating in the water. They were later assisted by the U.S. Coast Guard. This is the second major sea accident involving Haitians so far for this year, as they seek to leave their country for a better life in the U.S., the Bahamas, and the Turks and Caicos Islands. Turning now to Trinidad and Tobago, if LIAT drops Trinidad and Tobago from its schedule of routes, the state-owned Caribbean Airlines will pick up the slack. That's according to the Finance Minister of Trinidad, Com Imbert, in response to a warning a few days ago from the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, who said that LIAT could discontinue its service to Trinidad and Tobago. The cash-strapped LIAT airline is currently seeking an injection of $5.4 million to help keep it in the skies and has gone to the country served by the carrier for assistance. So far, only Grenada has responded positively to a minimum revenues guarantee proposal for funding from individual countries to ensure LIAT continues to fly to their destinations. The finance minister in Trinidad and Tobago said government has no intention of getting back into LIAT, at least not for now. And finally tonight, international news. The party of Turkey's President Recep Erdogan has lost control of the capital in local elections in a blow to his 16-year rule. The main opposition is also slightly ahead in the contest for mayor of Istanbul. But the president's AKP party is challenging the results in both cities. Municipal elections were held across the nation yesterday, and an AKP-led alliance won more than 51% of the vote. The elections, considered the verdict on Mr. Erdogan's rule, have been taking place during an economic downturn. The currency has been losing value recently, and the economy went into recession in the last 3 months of 2018. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting.